Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video presentation, our group will be presenting about the muscular system. But before that, let me introduce our group members first. Our group consists of 5 members, which is me, NURUL MAIZATUL ASNIZA binti MAHMUD, BINTI binti FADLLI, ATHIRAH binti KAMARUZAMAN, MAXWELL ANAK SENG, and the last one is ABIGAIL anak LIPA. Without further ado, let's start our presentation. Hello and salam UiTM di hatiku. My name is NURUL MAIZATUL ASNIZA binti MAHMUD. Today, I will explain about the functions of muscular system. Muscles are essential for more than just a movement. They play a critical role in keeping our bodies functioning and healthy. In this video, the muscular system consists of 5 of important functions in the human body. So let's take a closer look at their incredible contributions. First, muscles allow us to move and hold the body upright. From walking to lifting objects, they make every action possible. They also keep the body erect, providing the stability we need to maintain posture throughout the day. Secondly, heat generation. Did you know muscles generate nearly 85% of the heat that keeps us warm? Every muscle contraction produces thermal energy, helping regulate our body temperature and also maintain homeostasis. Thirdly, muscle also contributes in digestion. Muscles are vital for digestion as they move food through the digestive system, ensuring it's properly processed and nutrients are absorbed. Without this coordinated movement, digestion will then be possible. Number 4. Muscles help with blood flow assistance. Walking and other muscle movements aid blood flow through veins as it returns to the heart. This muscular assistance is crucial for maintaining proper circulation and preventing issues like blood pooling. And lastly, fluid movement. Muscle action also moves fluids through ducts and tubes associated with other body systems like lymphatic and excretory system. This ensures that vital processes run smoothly and efficiently. From movement and posture to heat, digestion, and circulation, muscles are essential to our health and well-being. They truly are the engine of the human body. Next, we will explore about the types of muscle tissues and how they work to keep our bodies moving and functioning. First up is skeletal muscles. These are the muscles we use every day, whether you are walking, lifting, or even smiling. They are attached to your bones, which making movement possible. They are voluntary, meaning you are control them. And they are striated, meaning they have a striped appearance under a microscope. Move on, let's talk about smooth muscles, which are also known as visceral muscle. These are found inside your body, lining organs like your digestive tract, blood vessels, and glands. Their job is to move and control the flow of fluids. Unlike the skeletal muscles, they are involuntary, and they are also non-striated with a smooth appearance. Lastly, the myocardial muscle or cardiac muscle. This special muscle makes up the walls of your heart. It contracts and relaxes constantly to pump blood throughout your body. It's also involuntary, meaning your heart beats without you thinking about it. So, whether it's skeletal, smooth, or cardiac muscle, each type of this muscle plays a unique and vital role in our body. So, thank you for learning with me. Next, FAREESA will explain about the structures of the muscular system.
Now, we move to the structure of the muscular system. Let's start with tendons. Tendons are tough and flexible tissues that connect our muscles to our bones. Think of them as the ropes that help pull the bones when our muscles contract. They are mainly made of collagen fibers, which give them their strength and durability. In the image, you can see the label muscle, tendon, and bone, showing how tendons connect muscles to bones. The microscopic view highlights the collagen fibers that make up the tendons, providing them with the necessary strength. Tendons play a crucial role in movement. When your muscles contract, the tendons pull on the bones, making your joints move. This action is what allows us to walk, run, and perform many other activities. Tendons also help stabilize our joint by keeping everything in place. Two common examples are the Achilles tendon, which connects your calf muscles to your heel bone, and the patellar tendon, which links your quadricep to your tibia or shin bone. These tendons are vital for activities like jumping and running. Next, let's talk about fascia. Fascia is a band of connective tissue that surrounds and separates or binds together muscles or group of muscles. Fascia is flexible to allow muscles movements. It comes in different types, which are superficial fascia and deep fascia. In the first image, you can see the superficial fascia located just beneath in the skin that containing fat and connective tissue. The second image shows the deep fascia, which is denser and surrounds individual muscles or group of muscles that providing support and structure. Fascia not only help reduce friction between muscles during movement, but also assists in transmitting force across different muscle groups. This tissue ensures that our muscles can move smoothly and efficiently. Think of fascia as a supportive and protective layer that keeps everything in place. Finally, we have muscle fibers. Muscle fibers are the basic units of our muscles. Each fiber is a long and slender cells that help in muscle contraction. In the image, you can see the labeled parts of a muscle fiber, which is sarcolemma, that acts like a protective shell. The sarcoplasm, which is the fluid containing important components, and the myofibrils, made of actin and myosin filaments that arrange in sarcomeres. The striations you see are due to the arrangement of these filaments. To better understand how muscle fibers work, let's watch the video animation of sarcomere function. This will show you how actin and myosin interact during muscle contraction. Muscle fibers are unique because they have multiple nuclei, allowing them to grow and repair efficiently. Their elasticity helps them return to their original shape after being stretched. This amazing structure enables our muscle to perform the complex movements we need every day.
I will continue with muscle contraction and relaxation. Muscle contraction and relaxation are fundamental processes that enable movement. But have you ever wondered how it all works? It starts with muscle innervation. This is when a motor nerve sends an impulse to a muscle, telling it to contract. When the impulse stops, the muscle relaxes. It is like a little message system between your brain and your muscles. Motor nerves control voluntary movements, allowing us to perform actions like walking or lifting. But what happens if the system is disrupted? If the nerve impulse is disrupted due to injury or disease, the muscle can become paralyzed or unable to contract properly. This highlights the importance of a healthy neuromuscular system, that means pertaining to the relationship between a nerve and muscles. Now, let's talk about what happens during contraction and relaxation. Muscles within each pair are made up of specialized cells that can change length or shape by contracting and relaxing. When one muscle of the pair contracts, the opposite muscles of the pair relaxes. It is these contrasting motions that make contraction and relaxation possible. Contraction is the tightening of a muscle. As a muscle contracts, it becomes shorter and thicker. Relaxation occurs when a muscle returns to its original form, becoming longer and thinner. This process is crucial for movement and maintaining posture. Without it, we wouldn't be able to perform even the simplest action. But here's the cool part. Muscles work in pairs These are called antagonistic muscle pairs. When one muscle of the pair contracts, the opposite muscle of the pair relaxes. Let's take the biceps and tricep as an example. When you bend your arm, your biceps contract and your triceps relax. And when you strengthen your arm, it is the other way around. This opposition is what makes movement possible. Another example is the quadriceps and hamstrings in your legs. When you strengthen your knee, your quadriceps contract and your hamstrings relax.
My name is Maxwell SENG. I will be presenting about the contrasting muscle motions. First of all, I will talk about adductions and adductions. Firstly, abductions. Abductions means that a movement of a limb from the midline of the body. Abductions of an arm mean to lift it out to the sides from the shoulder. The main muscle responsible for the movement are located on the shoulder. Tendon and the supraspinal, one of the four rotate calf muscle in the shoulder. On other hand, adductions mean movement of limbs toward the midline of the body. A motions that bring body part closer the middle second place of the body is adduction. In the anatomical positions, a person bringing their arm closer to their body. This can be described moving the hand at the wrist in the direction of the pinky finger. Otherwise, the human body is capable of many adductions motion, and any muscles that perform adduction is an adductor. Next is flexions. Flexions mean decreasing the angle between bones by bending limbs at the joint. In this movement, angle between forearm and arm decreasing as ulna move toward humerus bone. Next, extension. Extensions mean increasing the angle between two bones straightening out of the limbs. Arm increase as on now move away from humerus bone. Next is hypertensions. Hypertensions mean that overtension of the lens beyond normal limit. For example, hyperextendic. Hyperextendic is mean that knee is injured that happen when your knee is bent backward beyond. It usually means spot injured and trauma apply a lot of force into your finished connective tissue. Next, I'll talk about elevations and depressions. First of all, elevations. Elevations are downward and upward movement of the spatula and mandibles. The upward movement of the scapula and the shoulder is called elevations. Meanwhile, downward movement is called depressions. Next is rotation and circumambulation. Rotation is the circular movement around the axis. Meanwhile, circumambulation is circular movement at the far and the end of the limb. Next, I will talk about pronations and supinations. First of all, I will talk about pronation. Pronation means act of rotation, arm or leg so that palm of the hand or sole of the foot is turned downward or backward. Meanwhile, supinations is act of rotating arm or leg so that palm of the hands or sole of the foot is turned forward or upward. In addition, those flexions. The flexions mean a movement that bend to the foot upward at the ankle. Meanwhile, the last part of contrasting muscle motion is plantar flexions. Plantar flexions mean movement that bends the foot downward at the ankle. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much. Today, I'm going to talk about the important parts of medical diagnosis. How to diagnose problems with muscular system. Let's get it started. The muscular system is vital for movement, stability, and posture. This procedure helps identify conditions such as muscular dystrophy, myopathy, and nerve-related disorder. Doctor may recommend diagnostic tests if the patient experiences symptoms like persistent muscle weakness, muscle pain or stiffness, uncontrolled muscle spasms, or difficulty in movement. Now, let's explore the most common diagnostic method used. Electromyography, or EMG, is a procedure that measures electrical activity in muscle. Small electrode insert into the muscle to detect electrical signal. Not only that, but it also helps to diagnose conditions like peripheral neuropathy, myasthenia gravis, or ALS. Through slightly uncomfortable, EMG provide critical insight into a muscle health. In muscle biopsy, a small tissue sample are removed and analyzed under the microscope. These tests help to identify structural abnormalities, infections, or inflammatory conditions in the muscle. It's particularly useful for diagnosing disease like muscular dystrophy and polymyositis. Imaging studies such as MRI and CT scans provide detailed pictures of the muscle. For example, the number 1, MRI uses a magnetic field to identify inflammations or injuries. Secondly, CT scan use X-ray to detect abnormalities like tumors. These non-invasive methods are especially helpful for diagnosing soft tissue injuries. Blood tests can also aid in diagnosing muscle conditions. Elevated level of creatine kinase, CK, may indicate muscle damage. Tests for specific genetic markers can confirm hereditary muscle disorder. Tests for specific genetic markers can confirm hereditary muscle disorder. Blood tests are simple and effective way to gather information about muscle health. Conduction studies complement EMGs by evaluating how well the nerve transmits into the electrical signal to muscle. Electrodes are placed on the skin, and mild electrical impulses are delivered. NCS help to diagnose nerve-related issues such as carpal tunnel syndrome or neuropathy. Exercise tests assess muscle functions under a physical stress. They monitor heart rate, oxygen level, and muscle endurance. These tests are very useful for detecting metabolic muscle disorder. In conclusion, the diagnostic procedure of muscular systems are vital tools in understanding and addressing muscle-related conditions. From EMG to the blood test, these methods provide doctors with critical insight for effective treatments. The muscular system is essential for movement, stability, and overall bodily functions. It consists 3 main types of muscle: skeletons, smooth, and cardiac. Skeletal muscles allow a voluntary movement. Smooth muscle control involuntary functions like digestions, and cardiac muscles maintain heart functions. By working together, these muscles enable us to perform daily activities, maintain postures, and keep vital systems running smoothly. Understanding the muscular systems help us to appreciate body complexity and the importance of the muscle health. Understanding muscular systems help us to appreciate the body complexities and the importance of muscle health for overall well-being. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this presentation informative. See you next time.